It's with great pleasure that I enter in your house now. Yeah, we are back to the moment in which we can continue the teaching. So today's teaching is the number two. But today, the topic today is a little bit different. Yeah, the previous one is to be continued. But okay, yeah, I'm happy to enter in your house now. Today's teaching is number two, is the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, Elia, who is been with you now. So we are going to continue with the words. So you can send your question once the teaching is over on the WhatsApp number. So you send as a message text. I don't receive call, but you send message as it is already can say it. And let's carry on. So what is this message for all leaders around the world about the war and the danger? Yeah, there is really a message to be transmitted. So why? That's why the reason the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, Elia, is here. There is a message to be transferred to all leaders around the world and all the people, but mainly and directly to the president around the world, because they receive the words directly. So listen to the words of Elia. I hope that you will listen and you can listen. So yeah, make your president aware of this, in case you're not going to hear this anymore and you'll regret. That's why I send this message, because that is an order from the one who created you, the one who sent me to transmit it to you. So first of all, we have seen how Russia has done. Yeah, yesterday we have heard the news, Donald Trump declaring that they are afraid of what Russia can do. And it's kind of, they want to take precaution, and will that end up to war? But that must happen. That is what I have to say. This must end up to war. There is nothing to do. And it's regarding to that Elia says, so before everything that you do, listen to my words. Listen to these words. Because let me just take an example. For you, NATO, American, who is the leader. Yeah, Donald Trump has get aside a bit, and European is quite a bit surprised what is happening right here, because Donald Trump has get aside a bit, and there is such a disorder which is not clear. So now you are concerned with this problem around the world. So yeah, but first of all, I have to notice that I am not for Russia. I have to make that clear from the beginning. I am not, Elia is not for Russia, but only Elia knows the story of Russia. That's why I want to say to you, don't fight against them as long as it's possible, because you will be destroyed otherwise. I am giving you less. I'm telling that to you. And why do I say that? I say that because there is something that is already known, which is already clear. That's why I tell you, if you still can, not to fight against them unless you want to boast. But I just say that to you, don't. It's forbidden to fight against them. And that's why I give you explanation and give you all the words of God, because even you, American, you were cut by these words of God. It is said, protect the children of Israel like a shepherd keeping their lamb. And now you are cut by that. You, NATO, French, English. When Iranian attacks Israel lastly, haven't you protect them? Even you have put shield anti-missiles to protect Israeli. However, you were accomplishing, you were caught by the words of God. Okay, so it's in Jeremiah 31 verse 10. So look how these words of God is fulfilled into you, and you are accomplishing the words of God. And that is what I transmit to you. as there is nothing worse happen, Elia gives you a message. Why don't you keep calm as long as you can? But if you want to die beforehand, okay, so that is then. Okay, let's carry on. Jeremiah 31:10. Hear the words of YAHVAH, you Gentiles. Proclaim it in distant coastlands. He who scattered Israel will gather them and will watch over his flock like a shepherd. So as it was you who scattered the children of Israel from the beginning, so God has ordered you here, protect the children of Israel. And haven't you done that when Iran has attacked Israel? Yeah, the French, German, English has brainstormed to protect and help Israel. So now, you see, the words of God has caught you. So obviously, like you have fulfilled the words of God, these words of God, so these following words will be applied on you. But I have told you, it's forbidden to fight Russia. It's a death for you to fight against him. And once Elias said to you, it's a danger for you, there is no more solution. So you have to think ahead. You have to think. For example, yeah, I think it was in 2012 that it was so, it went viral that there will be like a star which is going to hit, which would hit the earth. And even the Maya tribes have prophesied, and you were scared with that. And everybody has prepared for that because the world would end. There were lots of countries who were scared because it's the knowledgeable people who say that it will destroy the earth. But it's only Elia who said at the time, no danger will hit this earth. And there was nothing happening. However, people didn't listen to Elia at that time, even until now. But that is not a problem. But those who were marked out to go to us, listen. But now, however, now, listen. At least listen to the words of Elia. In case it should be the right way. But that is just a message to the leaders around the world about the words and the danger. So that is just an introduction. So yeah, that has witnesses, and those who have heard that knows that. Those who heard me saying that at the time. But today it's all around people. It's people around the world who is made to listen, because the advertisement, the announce was already broadcasted from 11 a.m. until now, 8 p.m. So it was broadcasted for 8 hours. So at least you all have heard it, and tell to everyone. This is a message for all leaders around the world and for all the humans. This is the words of Elia, and that is it. Beloved YAHVAH never does anything unless he said his thought to his servant, the prophet. So that is it. So now we are going to get into it, the danger around the world. So what happened? But what is going to happen? And what happened? Okay, let's read the words of God about this word. We're going to read that for the glory of beloved YAHVAH. So, technician, you can begin your work. Yeah, today it is going to be a bit long, because this topic is something like a capital thing. So that's why it must be a little bit longer. First of all, God has said about the danger which will hit the earth. The reason is because you have gone against YAHOSHUAH, the one who is sent by the God of Abraham, the one who said never sin anymore, because the God of Abraham, he doesn't like sins. He hates sins. That is what I have to emphasize you. He hates sins. The God of Abraham hates sins. So don't expect to be loved by God if you are a sinner. Even He is going to throw you to hell. I'm telling you, He is going to throw you to hell. So be conscious with this word. So let's listen to the words, which is, this earth has a problem. There will be a problem on your earth. And your earth is going to be soon devastated. And the one cause among that one cause is the war of Russia. And another one is famines and disease. So these are the three things that we're going to talk about today. The war, the famine, and the disease. So wars and danger. So you see, the words of God, you were caught by the words of God, and it is powerful on you, like protect Israel, children of Israel, like a shepherd. So this will come also. So that is what Elia telling you. He comes to you to make you to tell you that. So Elia is now giving precision. This is which is being mentioned, and that is being mentioned also. So don't fight against Russia, because you are going to be in great loss. I'm not going to talk about the weapon that you have, but I'm talking about the things above. And it's up to you after, if you still carry on. If you carry on, it's you who receive the consequences. But I have told you. But this is what I am telling you. I got the key. I repeat that every time. I got the key. You may ask, what kind of key? But you will see what will happen. I have told that to you, but let me make you guess what kind of key I am having. Is it a house key or a car key? Yeah, it's also time for you to think. Yeah, all of these are wonderful. Let's now read the problem on your earth. So this earth, your earth, there will be a very horrible problem which will happen, and that has been mentioned. I'm going to explain what is the reason of this disaster and danger. So, and that's why Russia is acting up. Yes, Putin, Russia president, is making a foolishness, but he must go into that, because time has come for Father YAHVAH to take revenge. So you cannot go against him like saying what he does is not good, but let him do whatever he wants. So you have to take your position. How is my case regarding to the words of the God of Elia? I have to emphasize, God of Elia, the one who said never sin anymore. And he doesn't like sins. He hates sins. That is the meaning. Okay, let's see the words of God in Isaiah chapter 24. Isaiah chapter 24. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1. Okay, let's go. So here, we're going to start from here, and we're going to see the words of God. See, YAHVAH is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. He will ruin its face and scatter its inhabitant. Yeah, from the beginning, the words is not friendly, but it's a very horrible and dangerous thing. Like, the earth is going to be laid waste. Yeah, we are not surprised with that, because we're going to go back to us. But this will happen to you. It's this Russia who is he's among and one of the two who will make this happen. We're going to get into that, but let's carry on. He will ruin its face. So you see, it's like reversing a pot. So yeah, you see, it's all over. There is nothing that you can do. The food inside the pot has been scattered. So there is nothing that you can do, unless it's greedy people who are going to gather what is left. But when the pot is upside down, there is nothing that you can do for the food. But this is what happened. Your uh, earth, YAHVAH is gonna lay waste the earth. So there is something which causes it. So it's the war, the danger, the disaster which will hit you. So the war that Russia is going to launch, and there is also famine, the disease. So these will mixed up. This will mixed up on your earth, in your earth. So listen carefully what is happening. We're going to read all the reason. And I have to tell to you listening on the radio, there is a drawing that Elia is going to do. So you have to look for a solution to watch this on your phone, because it's difficult for me to explain to you on the radio. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, maybe I'm going to describe it as I can for you on the radio, but it's difficult to explain it like that. So make an effort to watch the TV, because the drawing will be a bit complicated. Okay, let's carry on. Is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. The reason is because you have gone against YAHOSHUAH. I'm going to give you the proof after. He will ruin its face and scatter its inhabitants. So you see, the inhabitants will be scattered, because this is about anger. It will be the same for the priest as for people, for the master as for his servant, for the mistress as for her servant, for seller. Okay, let's jump into the verse 3. The earth will be completely laid waste. Whoa. But what is happening right here? The earth is going to be laid waste and totally plundered. So get ready, because you're going to be plundered. And I'm telling you, the one who's going to plunder you is extraterrestrial who are coming. Even you were already plundered and made as captives. As proof, you don't want to listen to the truth. You go to church so that because you don't want to do bad things anymore. You want to get out of that bad things and sin. But it has turned away. You go to church to show your shape and fashion and ask money from your God. You have changed his name and you asked money from him, and now the name that you have put there is so happy. He gives you money and now you are deceived, and he orders you to ask money from him, and he's so happy he gives you that. However, he is a real devil, because he likes sins and he doesn't make you free from sin. However, the true God has said, never sin anymore. However, you are a sinner. That is the proof that you are not with the true God. And that is also the proof that you are not a human anymore. If you were a human, you would be happy hearing that people become someone who never sin anymore. Because that is the reason to go to church, so that you never sin anymore. But you don't have that power anymore, because it's the God that you worship. It's you who put something wrong, and you have put devils inside. So he has made you as you always want to sin, and that's what he wants. And now you get the God who always makes you sin. And when time has come, when you hear never sin anymore, and you hate that, don't try to deny that. Your father is devil. Yeah, let's see that words. And today's teaching is a little bit longer, as I said, and people around the world can ask me, follow Elia. I have said that to you, follow Elia. If you want to go with me, to go to YAHOSHUAH, to the Creator, to the one who creates this world, YAHVAH is his name, the God of Abraham. That's it. What did I say? Technician, I forgot it. Yes. First, John 8, 43, 44. Yeah, listen to this. John 8, 43, 44. Yeah, here it is. Why is my word not clear to you? Like I am teaching, people don't understand. It's not that they don't understand, but they don't care. That is your problem which leads you to hell. That is your way if you don't want to listen. Because you were unable to listen to my words. What is the reason according to YAHOSHUAH? You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. So people who don't listen to the words of God, like never sin anymore, are from devils. Because what pleases them is they must sin. So you are from devils. Your father is devil. You were a child of a devil. So you have to think. Just wait for your death and you'll see. I will say if your money and your building, your house, or whatever you may have can help you. I will see if they can help you. You were from your father, the devil, and you carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and a father of lie. So you are from your father, the devil. So those who don't like that, to become someone who never sinned, they are from devils. Instead, for the others, they treat me as they say that I am a devil because I change people to become someone who never sin anymore, and they say that I am a devil. Look at how bad is the mind of people. It's the people who change. It's the one who changed people to not to sin anymore is the devil. But who are you? And aren't you still conscious with what you are, with your situation? It's the person who leads you not to sin anymore who is a devil, according to you. But those who leads you to commit adultery, you treat them like they are from God. I mean, you think that they're from God. But what is happening here? Think ahead. Eli is advising you, in case your fires burns you. I am telling you, think carefully. Let's carry on the word. So here we can see that people were from devils, and that's why God said they are getting worse and they cannot change anymore because devils has made them captives and they cannot get themselves free. And that's why also devils are doing clonage and they kidnap humans and they make sexual intercourse with humans. Like, for example, I'm not going to count from what is before, but from the era of YAHOSHUAH, he said, your father is a devil. So you, men and women, have made sexual intercourse with the devil. So DNA of devils has been dwelling in you, whether the stem of man or woman already belongs to devil. So when you make love, devils will come out. That's why YAHOSHUAH said, your father is a devil. And he said that to the people who observe the Ten Commandments. So look at this. If it was in year 0 that YAHOSHUAH has said, you, Ten Commandments observers, you're from the devil. To the people who expected to get along with God. So how are you now in 2025? If those believers has received that word, so how are the people who don't pray from around the world? This is so horrible situation. So how is your case then? And this is the proof that I give you. You don't like this to listen to this teaching. And you may say, because you were speaking hardly, but what is that about? The truth is needed, not the way I speak. That doesn't count. I am telling you the truth, so you have to listen to the truth. You may also say, lots of people defame you. Yes, because if that is not the case, devils are not devils. If the person who destroyed the sin and changed people to become someone who never sinned anymore has received lots of celebration and like appreciation, even I'm going to think, how is that? I would be surprised. But devils must hate him. So look at your position. Which position are you on? So you who hate the Eliabas of YAHOSHUAH, that is the proof that you were a child of a devil. Because for Elia, he always said, get out of sin, never sin anymore. Let's go to YAHOSHUAH, and you never sin anymore, and you will get to the heaven of heavens, and you will always be in peace forever and happy forever. But that is the thing that you don't like. That is the thing that you hate. So who are you acting like that? Who are you? Measure yourself. Okay, so I am laughing at you because you don't measure yourself. So I am laughing at you. Measure for this time. Even take a measurement tape and you have to measure it. Measure your place regarding to this truth. Because that is an absolute truth. Becoming someone who never sin anymore. And that's how this Holy Kingdom of Yahushua stands for. We never sin anymore and hate sins. However, you hate that. You are already a captive of devils. You all humans have already plundered by devils, and that's why you don't want to listen to the truth. You are from the devils, your father. So you are a children of devils. So all sinners are from devils. Listen to this carefully. I must say this because the end day has come. 1 John chapter 3 verse 8. So listen to these words. 1 John chapter 3 verse 8. The one who does what is sinful is of the devil, because the devil has been sinning from the beginning. You see, you sinner, you are from the devil. That is the proof that you are from the devil, so you are a devil then. You are from devil, that's why. That is the proof that you are already plundered, because we are talking about plundering, so you have been already plundered. Extraterrestrial has come here and they have done what they wanted, and that is the proof you don't want to listen to the truth. They have caught you. Your DNA is already belongs to devils. Everything, even your fathers and your mom has been caught, but you were not conscious. But I am telling you, it's time for consciousness, so let's come back to Yahushua. Why don't you come back? You are not still late. Last baptism for Madagascar Island is in 2026. For the other nations, there is no limit of time, but it's still in the time to call them. So you have to listen to that. You have to know how to listen. Okay, let's get back to the Isaiah 24, but that is already clear that you will be plundered. You have been already plundered. And I am telling to all the presidents around the world, president in each countries, your population have been, we're already captives by extraterrestrial. As proof, you don't want to listen. This is a message for all presidents around the world. You have been caught. You who don't want to listen to the truth, according to the words of God, you have been plundered. Now, that is it. In case you don't understand how, but that is it. Okay, let me repeat again. Say, YAHVAH is going to lay waste the earth and devastate it. He will ruin its face and scatter its inhabitants. He scattered its inhabitants, so he's going to make sure they are destroyed. So let's jump on the verse 3 that we have just read. The earth will be completely laid waste and totally plundered. YAHVAH has spoken this word. So we have seen clearly that it has already fulfilled in you. You human, as proof, you don't want to get out of the sin, but you always celebrate the God who always make you sins. And you hate people who never sin anymore. You hate them. Yeah, we are laughing just at you. We're gonna see, but we are ordered to say and to tell, so we must tell this. But it has been said that you are already been plundered, and something more horrible will happen to you. Let's carry on. The earth is sorrowing and wasting away. Aren't you sorrowing now, strangely? You don't know what to do anymore? Like all humans that you can see are hit by death. Like they are cranky, whatever they are just cranky without any reason. The world is full of grief and wasting away. The high ones of the earth come to nothing. The earth has been made unclean by those living in it, because the law have not been kept by them. You see, now you were caught by this problem. You don't want to get to the truth anymore, and it becomes a grief for you, a suffering for you, that you're going to be wasted away. I have told you, I've told you who are going to waste you away. The war of Russia, it cannot be stopped. And I am calling loud for Donald Trump, American president. You cannot erase it. You don't have power to erase it anymore. You, NATO, cannot erase it. Even you are going to collapse and be destroyed automatically. There is no power, no one who can defeat Russia. I have told you. Okay, that is it. And there will be also famines and diseases, with what we are going to talk later. Because you have gone against the eternal agreement. The eternal agreement is the YAHOSHUAH that I am preaching to you, the one that you hate to death. However, his truth is going to hit you, and his power and authority is going to hit you, because that has arrived now. And that is Eliah, if you don't know. The one who is sent to take revenge, like in Ahab the king. Okay, get back to the story of Eliah. It's in the book of Ahab the king. It's in the story of that man that Eliah has exited, and that is the one that Azrael is waiting for. Even I am already here, but they're waiting. They're thinking that I am coming, but I will never go there. But you listen to my words. I am sent to all around the world, but you listen to my words. There is already 2 olive trees who are sent to you, but Eliah is sent to this world, entire world. So the word is accomplished. So Isaiah 42:6. Where is that, Ruva? Eliah must accomplish these words. I, YAHVAH, have made you the vessel of my purpose. I have taken you by the hand and kept you safe. And I have given you to be an agreement to the people and a light to the Gentiles. So you see, it's a real light for the Gentiles. That is the agreement given to people for the Gentiles, and it reaches to the end of the world. And this is what Eliah is doing. And that agreement is no one but YAHOSHUAH, the one that God of Abraham has given, the one who is who is nailed on the cross, that Muslims don't accept. However, that is the truth. He has died, and it's in the book of Jews, and you don't accept. I don't know why you don't accept that, but that's why I teach you, don't be fooled anymore. Don't do such foolishness anymore, but get back to the God of Abraham and to the Creator. YAHOSHUAH is his name, and his father is YAHVAH. Okay, let's read Isaiah. Which verse was it? Isaiah, okay, next verse. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 6. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 6. It is still talking about YAHOSHUAH, who is sent by the God of Abraham. And even a Muslim cannot deny this, but they change it into Isa. However, the book of YAHOSHUAH is not seen. It cannot be seen and cannot be found in you, Muslim. You are in 600 CE, and how can it be possible? Don't do that. But those who know the story of YAHOSHUAH, but you call him Isa, I am already correcting you. Isa is not his name, but YAHOSHUAH is his name in Jews, and his book and his story is in Israel, and it's his disciples who have wrought about that, and you cannot deny that. So you don't deny that. Listen well and listen carefully to the words of Eliah. But that truth is found in the book of Israelites, and don't say like it's corrupt and there is something wrong inside. But my question is, how can you from Arabs will correct what is in Israel? That is not logic. It's they who are the owner who knows it, not you who are in another nation who will correct what is from them. Even the word is not given to you. This is the thing that we will still talk about this Muslim topic. And Eliah is not only for to save a Muslim, but even to Buddhism, fake Christians. We're going to call everyone to come to the God of Abraham. Even Indian people, come in. But Eliah is giving it little by little. So come inside, everyone. Yeah, but listen to this. This is all about love. Eliah is sent to save people, and I am saving like as how Eliah is sent, and I bring the words of the God of Abraham. And look, people who follow Eliah never sin anymore. So if you're looking for a sign, that is the sign. People who follow Eliah never sin anymore. So that's it. Was there anyone who was able to do that? Only Yahushua has done that before. And now when Yahushua is not here, it's Eliah who can do that. No one can do that. That is the proof that Eliah is sent, and whoever followed him never sin anymore on this earth planet. Thanks to the Most High for all of these things. Okay, let's go. I, YAHVAH, okay, Isaiah 49 verse 6. I, YAHVAH, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hand. I will keep you and will make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles. Okay, that's it. So, Yahushua was made as a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles. And it's obvious that he is a salvation to the end of the earth. Yeah, this word is not complete. However, here it says salvation may reach to the end of the earth, but there is nothing, there is no such a what is that? Okay, let me read another version, because I am surprised why this is not complete. Isaiah 49 verse 6. That's why I read on the book. In the book it is complete, but here it's not. Isaiah 49 verse 6. So let's read it in the name of Yahushua. I don't want to know that it's not complete also. This one is complete. This one is a full version. Isaiah 49 6. He says, "It is not too small a thing for you to be my servant, to restore the tribes of Jacob, and bring back those of Israel, and I have kept. I will also make you a light for the Gentiles, that the salvation may reach to the end of the earth." So that is Yahushua. So that is what Eliah is doing. He is sent to bring that salvation to the end of the earth. Now I am going from Madagascar to the end of the earth, which these Europeans doesn't like, and those who are higher, yeah, we're going to see what will happen next. You may say, African? I am not an African, but I was born from Africa in Madagascar, but we are not African. We are from us. You don't know at all. Don't be proud of your nationality. That will not lead you to nowhere, because you are human and can be destroyed like worms. So don't be proud of your nationality. That is not needed at all. You were from devil, so what is the need of that? That thing is so bad. Even that is such a shame that you were from devil. You should be ashamed for that. But it's so good to hear that I'm from heaven of heavens and never seen anymore. That is so wonderful. So Eliah is sent to bring that words to the end of the earth, for the salvation of people. So that is clear. We're going to get back to the word in Isaiah 42. Isaiah 42. Isaiah 24. In the verse 3. The earth will be completely laid waste and thoroughly plundered. YAHVAH has spoken this word. The earth is sorrowing and wasting away. The earth is full of grief and wasting away. Okay, where was I have read? Because law have not been kept by them, and the order have been changed, and the eternal agreement has been spoken. Yes, the eternal agreement is Yahushua. It's an agreement for people. He is the eternal agreement, because he is the one who lives forever. That's why he is an eternal agreement, because he lives forever. So let's read the book of Revelation, verse 1. Revelation chapter 1. And we're going to read from the verse. Which verse? I think we're going to read in verse 18. No, 17 and 18. Yeah, you can show it immediately. Revelation chapter 1 verse 17 to 18. And when I saw him, I went down on my face at his feet as one dead. And he put his right hand on me, saying, "Have no fear, I am the first and the last and the living one. Okay, so it's Yahushua who is the last, who is the first and the last, who has the quality of his Father who sent him. So here is the words of Yahushua said by the Apostle John Yohanan. You cannot deny that. I was dead. Yeah, he made signature. I was dead, and you cannot change that. Even Muslims have changed that, but they cannot deny that. That is the words of apostles, and you accept that, and even you accept the evangel or the good news. It's the words, Holy Scripture in New Testament. So we all know that the words is true, and he said, I was dead, and we cannot deny that. And see, I am living forever, and I have the key of death and of hell. So he is living forever. Yahushua, the agreement for the people, he is living forever. Because it's his body itself who is the agreement, and he lives forever. So he is a living agreement, eternal agreement, because he cannot die anymore. That's why he is an eternal agreement, and Yahushua is the eternal agreement. And the words of Yahushua, which is the agreement, eternal agreement given to people, that people broke, it is never seen anymore. But you have broken that word. You have gone against that, and you have changed the name of Yahushua into Jesus, Jesus, Isa for Muslim, Jesus, and Jesus, and for French and English. Everyone, each one has changed theirs. However, that is completely forbidden. And now you all have become sinners. You will not get out of sin. For example, Muslims get married with lots of wives. That is rejected by Yahushua. Men cannot get married with lots of women. You only have right to have one wife. But these are the signs that you are sinners. One man is only for one woman, and that is a word said by the disciples, a words of Yahushua, which is given to them, according to the book of, where was that? Let's look for that quickly. I cannot remember it. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. I'm going to read it in the French version, and 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. But because of the desire of the flesh, let every man have his wife, and every woman her husband. So let each man has his wife. So that is to avoid adultery. So let one man has one wife, and one woman has one husband. That's why it is his wife, not his wives. And every woman her husband. So one woman getting married with one man. So that is the words of the disciples, and it's the disciples who transmit the words of Yahushua. So you see, in the Muslim, they are caught by this truth. You accept Yahushua that you called Isa, but that is a false name, and that is completely wrong. That is already a horrible wrongdoing. And now it is said, never sin anymore. However, you get married with lots of wives, so you are a sinner. So this, I am giving you the picture. You all humans have done wrong things. You all have done wrong things. You are all the same. You're all sinners. And when you are all sinners, don't criticize one another, because you are the same. Yeah, that's why you all pray together, because no one can get out of the sin. But there is nothing that you can do. But it is obvious. The words of God has been set up, and the truth also. So follow it. Okay, let's get back to the Isaiah 24. So the reason, the cause of this disaster is by breaking the law of Yahushua and to sin regarding to the words of Yahushua. So when you go against the words of Yahushua, you will be caught with this anger of the God of Abraham, YAHVAH. I think it's clear. Which verse are we in? Verse 6. For this cause the earth is given up to the curse. So curse is going to hit you, and those in it are judged as sinners. For this cause those living on the earth are burned up, and the rest are small in number. And let me give you the number which will remain on your earth. It's only 1/3 who will remain. That means if there are 8,400,000,000 here on earth, so it's only 1/3 who will remain. So it's 2,800,000,000. So these are just who will remain, but the others, bye-bye. You have to get ready, because that must be applied, and it's a danger. It's a very suffering thing for those who caught remaining here lastly. So I'm giving you a verse so that you see that it's not about foolishness, but it's all about the program. So it's all about the truth. Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. In the whole land, declares YAHVAH, 2/3 will be struck down and perish, yet 1/3 will be left in it. So those who will be left in your earth planet, it's 1/3 of your earth, but the others are killed by the bomb of Russia, and the fact that you will be burned, because your earth will be burned also. I'm going to explain that word also. That's why I said to you today will be a little bit longer. It will be, today's teaching is going to be a little bit longer, because I'm going to explain from the beginning, so that it's your turn to think. Will you still keep doing foolishness thing, and will you not care about the words of Elia? But I have said that each one received a consequence. So it's like Malagasy expression. An old lady has lost his rice pound in mortar, but she cannot do anything but to wait for that. So it's you who think, how will you end up? So it's obvious that 1/3 will remain, but even they have still got another story. So let's continue. Isaiah 24. Yes, and few remaining. So they are about 2,700,000,000, more or less. Yeah, it's 2 billion, more than 2 billion. So how it ended up? The new wine dried up, and the vine withers, and all the mire maker groan. The joy trembles are stilled, and noise of the revelers has stopped. The joyful harp is in silence. No longer do they drink wine with a song. The beer is bitter to its drinkers. Yeah, drink it, and you will see what happens. The ruined city lie desolate. The entrance to every house is spared. Okay, in the street they cry out for wine. Let's jump immediately. Verse 13. We're going to start from the verse 13. So will it be on the earth and among the nations, and when an olive tree is beaten, or as when a gleaning are left after the grape harvest. Yeah, so when there is a harvest of the wine, there are some who are collecting what is remaining. So when it is over, they raise their voices. So it will be at the end, quite at the end. So after the disorder, some will gather and collect what is left. So they will see what is happening. They shout for joy from the west. They acclaim YAHVAH's majesty. Therefore, in the east, give glory to YAHVAH. Exalt the name of YAHVAH, the God of Israel, in the islands of the sea. So, yeah, glory to YAHVAH. Yeah, the East, they are with Russia, so because there is a great impact, and some are conscious, and they will give glory to God. Verse 16. From the ends of the earth we hear singing, like celebrate YAHVAH, glory to YAHVAH. It's from the end of the earth that we hear singing, glory to the righteous one, glory to Dad YAHVAH. So there will be songs which will be broadcasted all around the world to celebrate beloved YAHVAH. At the end, glory be to him, glory be to the righteous one. And that is at the end that people will be conscious, because they were hit badly. But I said, I waste away, woe to me, the treacherous betray, with treachery, the treacherous betray. Terror and pit and snare await you, people on the earth. Yeah, terror and pit and snare await you, people on earth, which is already you can see. But what is that? Let's carry on. Whoever flees at the sound of terror will fall into a pit. I am already telling you. For example, Mr. Elon Musk in the ministry. I don't know where is he in the Donald Trump. That they are going to go to Mars. Eli advises you, don't go there. It's dangerous. Even those who are from there will escape to get here. So it's you who's going to go there to Russia and go? No, don't get into that. Okay, let's go. Whoever flees at the sound of the terror will fall into a pit. Yeah, those who will flee will get into a pit. Whoever climbs out of the pit will be caught in a snare. So if you are from underground and you will climb, you will be hit. So this earth cannot be escaped. You cannot escape from this earth. There is no more solution. There is no more solution. But what is the reason? The floodgates of the heavens are opened and the foundation of the earth shake. We're going to stop here. Because of this gate which is open, the foundation of the earth shakes. So once the gate in the heaven of heavens get open, so all the problems that we have already stated are happening. Disorder, lots of problems, and the earth is destroyed. Verse 19. The earth is broken up, the earth is split asunder, the earth is violently shaken. I am continuing. The earth is the earth reels like a drunkard. It sways like a hat in the wind, so heavy upon its guilty of its rebellion that it falls never to rise again. Hey, that is your earth. But what is the meaning of the gate which is open in that YAHVAH? Because that is the... When the gate opens, those who will take revenge come out from there. Those who will accomplish all the words of beloved YAHVAH. So when these people who will accomplish the words of Father YAHVAH, your earth gets messed up automatically. I am going to explain that to you now. As Eliah is the son of the Creator and a younger brother of your Creator, I know your story. So listen carefully, because I am allowed to speak, so I'm going to speak. So think ahead, because you knowledgeable people, you don't know anything at all. One day I asked knowledgeable people who come across me why the sea gets salt. However, though, the answer is really easy, but no one was able to answer me. But I'm not here to bring riddles, in case you're thinking that I am bringing riddles. But this is not about riddles, but to tell you that no one of you human knows what is happening here. You are not a creator. That's why you don't know anything here. But here we're going to start to draw what is the gate which opened and what happened. I said all the messengers who were already arranged to go have come, and the gate opened and everything is in disorder. But who messed up? But let's read the verse 21. This is the first words. What is the meaning of YAHVAH, the beloved YAHVAH? Destroy what is in the sky, in the heaven, not in the heaven of heaven. So where is the verse 20? The earth reels like a drunkard. It sways like a hat in the wind. So that is the earth. So heavy upon it is the guilt of its rebellion that it falls never to rise again. So already immediately say bye-bye to the earth. You humans, say goodbye to your earth. Those who will build house will be wasting their energy because it will be destroyed. So say goodbye to your building because it will be all destroyed. It will be all destroyed and never rise again. I am telling you, don't build a building anymore. Make it small, make it flat, and when there is an horrible earthquake, because we have already heard that the earth is going to shake violently and it will be burned. Where is that? Where was that word? Let me look for that word because I cannot see it here. Let me look for that word where it says that the earth is going to be burned. Where was it again? The earth was burned. I cannot see it. Okay. Yeah, it's really the people who were burned. Yeah, in the verse 6. Yeah, I can see it now. It's up here. Therefore, a curse consumed the earth. Its people must bear their guilt. Therefore, earth's inhabitants are burned up. They're burned up. That means that the heat of your earth is increasing and it is coming up. So your earth is burning up. That is dangerous. The thing which happens to your earth is so dangerous and horrible. Wow. If you have read all the words that I have read, your earth is suffering. So, yeah, because the earth is really shaken, so it's about earthquake. Yeah, we have read the earthquake, I think, or haven't we read that, Ruva? I have read that the earth is shaking. Yeah, verse 19. Verse 19, let's read it here. The earth is broken up. The earth is split asunder. The earth is violently shaken. So as the earth is violently shaken, the heat, the fire underground, under your earth is increasing, and it burns the inhabitants, the people above, the people on it. So that is so dangerous. So what is the reason of that? Because that YAHVAH destroyed the extraterrestrial from above. So they're going to run and escape to your earth. So let me explain to you. That is how your earth will be destroyed. And I am just laughing at the theory of the knowledgeable one. So let me read at your theory. Let me read the verse 21. Isaiah 24:21. Isaiah 24:21. In that day, YAHVAH will punish the power in the heaven above and the kings of the earth below. Verse 22. They will be herd together like prisoners bound in a dungeon. They will be shut up in prison and will be punished after many days. So I'm telling you, presidents, you kings, you will be gathered in a pit. So this is a message for all the presidents around the world. Around the world. You will be chased and you will be hurt in a pit. So if you don't want to get into that, so you have to know what you should do. That is just a message that I give to you, but I tell you, this must be fulfilled, and that must be fulfilled. American, English, French, German, whoever, because it's you who protect Israel. And that is the words of God who said, protect Israel, and now you protect them. It was accomplished on you. You gathered them back to their land, and you protect them. So it's you, American, who is the first, and French, English, these words of God caught you, and you cannot go against our words. The words of the God of Abraham, YAHVAH is his name.